am live. No. Should probably open my page here. Alright. Refreshy. Coming. Okay. Mute. Hey guys. Okay, we're starting. Volume's working. Alright, cool. Hey guys, what's up? This is Kris with KrisDarty.com. Coming to you from my indoor office. I guess I should turn some lights on in here. It's a little dark. I know we're running a little late here. I've been scrambling, trying to get everything ready for this thing. Actually, I've been eating, and then I had to go to the bathroom, and then I'm trying to get the right video feed going. Anyways, kind of pain. I got a lot of stuff written on my board here. I guess I'll just erase it. But just want to welcome you guys out to the live stream. As usual, I have no PowerPoints, no script, no anything really, but whatever in the world ends up coming out of my mouth. So, I do have some ideas and a plan of what I'm going to talk about, what I want to share with you guys today, but I honestly don't know what order it's going to go in exactly or how it's going to end in the end, but I know the goal and what it is that you guys came here for is exactly what I'm going to be sharing, and maybe some extra stuff you don't even know exists, which is pretty cool. So, again, this is Kris Darty. Welcome to the live stream. If you can't hear me or something like that, make sure to message my wife on Facebook or something. I'll check the comments over here in a minute and make sure everything's good, that you guys can hear me and all that stuff. Actually, let me jump on Facebook really quick and just check. If you guys can't hear me or if there's some major problem, please post on my wall on Facebook and let me know, right? And I'm going to check that really quick because I don't want to be talking for an hour and no one can hear me. Error establish your data disconnection. What do you do? Hi,
where are you at? Some people are asking they can't see you, but I'm not sure where they're at yet. So just tell me what platform you're using.
I'm on YouTube, I'm on Google+, I'm on my site. I just sent out an email.
So not Facebook.
I sent out an email to everyone that's registered.
Okay.
For the exact links. If for whatever reason they can't use the one on my page, in a couple minutes they'll get another email to an emergency entrance.
All right.
Okay. So Jessica is handling all that. I got 6 messages here. I did it. Yes, I did it. They like my app. Cool. What's up, Ken Pickard? Blah, blah, blah. Someone posted on my wall. That can't be good. Did an error connection message. Is anyone else expecting this as well? Hold on, just a second. Let me post this. Check your email. And at 7:07 for the direct link. Alright, so what I did is I sent an email out directly to the thing. Error established connection notice. Well, that's not good. Whoa. I'm getting an error connection message. Is anyone else experiencing this as well? Ah. Alright. Okay, so if anyone can see me and hear me, please post on the wall and let me know you can hear me and see me. Or under the comments on my site. But like I said, at 7:07, which is in 2 minutes, there's going to be an email sent out. The video's out of focus. That's okay, so they can see me and everybody else to get the video to pop up. Gotcha. Cool. I can hear and see you. Alright, sounds good. Okay, so some people are having some problems, some people aren't. YouTube channel. Yeah, you guys can go to my YouTube channel directly, but if you're seeing and hearing this, you don't have to do that. If I'm not focused in right, we getting like a ton of error? What's going on?
Kind of, yes.
Some people say they can see me, some people say they can't. Okay, I'm blurry.
You have like a link to a channel?
I sent out an email. It's going out.
Yeah, some people are acting like they don't have an email.
It's going out in 1 minute.
All right. He's going to do a little song and dance. Oh, for 1 minute.
My darn camera. When I step out away from it, it tries to focus on this whiteboard, and then it goes out of focus. I got to step back in it here. Huh? So anyways, technical problems, what can we do? You know, try to get this stuff set up so it works right. Sometimes you get issues. Not really sure what exactly I can do about it. Besides tell people to go to the thing. Alright. Jeez. I can see and hear you. Woo! I just went straight to Google Plus to connect. Okay, I'm watching you on YouTube. Alright, that works. I can hear and see you just fine. Got it, thanks. Awesome. Yeah, you guys can either go to, if you're hearing this, you don't need this, but if the people that can't see it, they can either go to my Google Plus account or my YouTube account, and I'm streaming live there as well. Go to my Google Plus. Damn it. Plus profile. Alright, so I'm going to stop taking issue questions and problems because this is all going to be recorded. So, if for whatever reason some people can never get in, it's going to be recorded, so it'll be cool. Focus on the face. Focus. That's a pretty big bald spot, ain't it? Alright, seriously, come on. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going to stop messing with that. Alright guys, again, sorry for the technical issues, for having to wait for everybody else to get in here. Guys, just, again, a testament to the ease of traffic, right? I rarely ever do these things, and I sent, what's up, Catherine? Glad you got on. But just a testament to the ability to get traffic. That's what we're here to talk about, is traffic. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Vermont, sorry.
My son. You know, I decided to do this yesterday because, like I said, I get people twisting my arm and stuff, asking all my secrets to traffic and how I get all these leads and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I really don't like sharing that stuff for a bunch of different reasons. Not that I don't want people to be able to get traffic, but a lot of times when you share resources that are working, then everyone starts doing them. It dilutes the pool of what's working, and it doesn't work no more. So then everyone's like, it doesn't work. Well, it worked before you know 1,000 people showed up. But that, and then a lot of other reasons. But you know, I decided a while ago that I wanted to do something so that people outside of my team and my team could experience the results that I've experienced in my business since really I started. And I put together a co-op, you know, months ago, really when the first Empower competition was in the middle of that. Launched the co-op because I wanted to, you know, try to help people get traffic without really telling them what I did. And, you know, that worked, but I just kind of got sick of it, and it was like a pain in the butt. marketing for 200 people. And then we were trying, experimental stuff that didn't get all the results that I wanted to get. The stuff I was already doing was, we got lots of traffic, lots of leads from that, but we tried some magazine ads and that kind of stuff after the famous 15K magazine ad bonus came out, and everyone wanted to try that. So I might as well try it. And we did get leads, but there wasn't enough to do a co-op, so I stopped doing that. And I just kind of got burnt out on 200 people messaging me every day, asking me all kinds of questions about how the co-op works and all that stuff. And the way I was doing it wasn't really manageable, at least not for me, because most things take me forever to do, and that I didn't need that added to my plate. So I've kind of stopped that for a little while now. But I've had this idea in the back of my head for some time of how I would be able to better do a co-op with much better traffic sources that are really the best quality traffic you can get, and an unlimited amount of it. So today, before we get into some of the things I want to share with you specifically, the sources and that kind of stuff, I want to give you guys an overview or just like a basic knowledge of internet traffic, right? What works on the internet? What is the point? Where does stuff come from? Why? And that kind of stuff. And some of you guys, might say, well, I already know, what traffic is and where it comes from and that kind of stuff. And, some of you may, but most of you that are saying that probably don't, which is, you'll find out in a minute here. But what I found in my life, whether it's business, whether it's internet marketing or anything, is the better understanding you have of a subject, the more fluent you are in it, the better results you'll get. The easier it'll be for you. The less mystery there'll be, the less fear of the subject there'll be, and the emotions will kind of calm down, and you won't be so like, I need the secret. Oh God, I need traffic. Where's this traffic coming from? I'm going to die if I don't figure this thing out, because you don't have a clue, right? So the better understanding you can get in the subject in general, the more things will make sense when you're talking to people like me or some of the other leaders that know what they're doing. They're talking about a certain form of traffic or concepts of marketing, and you'll get what people are saying, and they'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Now I know how to apply that. But the reason a lot of you guys might have gone through a bunch of training and don't really know how to apply it and make it work is because you don't even understand the subject to begin with. So real quick, I want to go through some ideas of how to get traffic on the internet, where it comes from, why it comes from, and the best places and kinds of traffic there are. So, and then we're going to lead into some other things, which we're going to talk about towards the end. So hang out, guys. I have some stuff that you're going to want to know about. How the specific sources that I use, the ability to actually, I'm going to be looking for some of you guys to actually work with you to get traffic for you, but not all of you guys. I got way too many people on this webinar, or whatever you call this live stream hangout thing on my website, on my YouTube channel, and Google+. Like I said, I sent out an email last night or yesterday sometime, and we have close to 300 people on here. And actually, there's probably more than that because I had people registering through the same link they registered in the last one, so it's like almost 300 new people, and there was close to 200 last time, so probably a bunch of other people around too. So there's a lot of people on here, even though we started off with some screwed up technology. But it looks like you guys can see me pretty good, so that's good. Now, what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about traffic, right? If you want to make money on the internet, you need a few things, right? You need a product that people want to buy and it converts well. You need a good sales process that gets people that are interested in that thing wanting to buy it and actually converts them into sales. You need a capture page, right? That converts to traffic and then turns them into that sales video. And then you need traffic, targeted traffic. Now, the reason I said that backwards is because if you don't have the things at the end, the things at the beginning doesn't matter. Now, if you're in Empower Network, you have the things at the end, right? And if you're in, some other stuff, maybe that has a good converting sales process that pays well, then you have those things at the end. So the question, what you're all here to find out is how to get the front end, how to get the traffic, which is all that matters, really, once you have the stuff in the back end. The reason I've been able to make as much money as I have since I started on the internet, from the very first month I started on the internet, because I had something that I could drive traffic to that converted and paid me really good. And I knew how to drive traffic. I learned how to do that really quickly. And it's been, it's really been my #1 skill, probably overall. And I've done it in a little different way. I've done it in a more organic, natural way, the way the internet works. Because, contrary to people's concepts of what internet marketing is, it is not spamming, right? That's not really internet marketing. Although you can get some results from spamming, that's just like a byproduct of just the enormous amount of traffic there is on the internet. You can hone things down and get a lot more results with a lot less effort if you do things properly. So, what is the internet? Right, that's a good question. The internet is a huge compilation of content. Now, if you guys have been through the 15K formula, you know that in the first video I train on content, on good content, and I ask the question, where does traffic come from on the internet? And the answer is good content. Period. Right? All traffic on the internet is driven by good content. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's like a lot. Probably over 90% of the traffic on the internet comes through search engines like Google. Right? So on Google, just give you a quick breakdown here. If you go to Google, right, this is the entry point for the majority of people. Let me not use the red here. No, red might work. My wife just bought me these dry eraser markers. They're a little small, but hopefully they're big enough. I might grab the other ones. Like I said, most traffic comes through Google, right? Now, what is Google? When you go to Google, what does it look like? You got this page, right? You got this page here, little search bar thing. So, Google search. Actually, if you go to Google, they got Google in the little search bar. But after you put a name in, say you're Googling Google, which doesn't make any sense, but in case you did that, you have Google in the search box, and you hit the little button. It says, go, search. What comes up? You get these results here, right? You get this stuff here, and this stuff over here. And then some little thing up here. But what people are looking for when they're searching is this stuff, right? This is the organic search results. This is the actual content that Google has indexed in their database. Whatever, they go all across the internet and they look for content, whether it's articles, videos, even audios that have certain keywords in them, and they index all those different pieces of content for those keywords. So when you put a search term in here, right, they spit out results for the content that they found on the internet that people have put together. Right? That's called the organic search results, and that's really what people are coming here for. So, and this over here is paid media, right? It's text ads. In some places, not Google, they have pictures and that kind of stuff. But these people that come here are not coming here for this, right? This is just basically stealing the organic traffic, because people come to see this, right? And while they're there looking at those things, they happen to have, Google, this is how Google makes money. They sell advertising space around what people are actually there for. So that's why I found, and I've done a lot of different paid marketing strategies, I found myself And I've heard countless people say the same thing, that content traffic from content, from blogging, from video marketing, whatever, is the absolute best traffic you can get, period. Right? It's just the best you can get. There's no better quality content, or no better quality traffic than content traffic, that traffic that comes to your content. And there's no better quality leads than the leads that come through your content. That's why Dave Wood set up the Empower Network like he did as a blog, so you can drive traffic to your content, or with your content, right? Because when you make content and rank in the search engines, that's what's here, right? Empower Network / whatever with your little page. And they go there, now they're on your page. That's how you're getting traffic. Now those leads are going to be the best quality, highest converting leads you can possibly get. Okay? I mean, seriously, when I started Empower Network, I had a list of 200 that all came from content marketing. First month made over 20 grand. Okay? So why? Because those leads were high quality leads. They knew who I was because they came through my content and opted into my form, and were on my list because of that. But you know, the problem is, and it's a problem. It's not a problem, but you can only get so much traffic through content by yourself, right? If you're the one writing and doing SEO and all that stuff, it's a slow build process, just like an MLM, right? It's a slow build thing, whereas affiliate marketing is a little quicker, right? Empower Network is a lot faster. You get paid 100% commissions instead of high quality traffic, and it converts really well. But you want to be, 5% or whatever. So content marketing is a switch and turn on traffic and turn on lead conversions and sales conversion. That's where paid marketing comes in. So, the question comes, how do you get high quality paid marketing traffic, right? Because there's a million different options, right? And most of them I wouldn't say are crap, but they're just not. It's very, very hard to find quality leads, quality traffic that converts as good as content marketing traffic and leads. It's just very, very hard. So, when I started doing paid traffic was after I started Empower Network, because I finally had money. I mean, I had some money before, but I had a lot of money, and we encourage our people to invest 20% into their marketing budget and do paid marketing straight to the capture pages, which works, right? I went from a list of 200 to over 17,000 in like 4 months, I could have done more than that, but I was holding back a little bit. Well, how did I do that? Well, through paid marketing. But the question is, did I make the same scale of money with those leads that I made with the first 200? Well, no, right? I mean, if that was true, I'd shoot, geez. $20,000 per 200 leads, and really it's been more than that since then with just those 200, because those people have made pass-ups and they've upgraded and all that stuff since the beginning. If I had that same amount of money per lead from that 17,000, well, I'd be multimillionaire. And why aren't I? Well, because most paid traffic you can't get around it, isn't going to be as good as your content marketing traffic, but you can get very, very close. And I had I had to think about this, obviously, because I'm doing all this marketing, I'm getting all these leads, and some of them converted. I've gotten a lot of signups from paid marketing, but not, like I said, not nearly as high a ratio as through my content marketing. Even now, right? I can get lots of leads, and still I get a higher percentage of people joining Empower or buying stuff from me that came through my content than that comes through my marketing efforts, paid marketing efforts. So I had to think through this and think, how can I get on a ratio basis? You know what I mean? I still get signups from both of them as high quality, as close as possible to what I get in content marketing, right? And I started to think about this process. People come to Google, they search for stuff, right? Stuff shows up, and this is what they want. They want the content. But really, they don't really want Google. You know what I mean? Although Google's cool, and I like Google products, we're actually using some Google products right now with this Hangout. People really don't want Google. They want the results, right? They want the good content. So, everyone gets mad because they used to be able to advertise over here in the home business industry, right? And everyone was making a ton of money because they were getting leads for like pennies, and it was converting like crazy because it was on, one of the highest quality traffic sources on the internet, Google. They're on the side here, and they're just making all kinds of leads, making all kinds of money. And then we got what? We got slapped. They said, you bunch of schemers and pyramid scammers and whatever else, people trying to make money off everybody. We're not going to let you advertise on the sidebar here on Google. So, a lot of people, wanted to shoot themselves. Like, some people probably did. And they just went from, lots and lots of money to nothing because that was their only source of traffic. But, like I said, really, people don't want to be on Google, right? They want to be on the content. So instead of worrying about, oh, woe is me, I can't get on the side of Google, why don't we just try to get on the side of content, right? The good content that has traffic. And so that's what I did, right? Where's my darn rag? That's what I did. I discovered a way to get on the side, or even sometimes in the middle of good content without having to create it, right? Without having to rank it, without having to do all the SEO and all the rest of the headache that can come with content marketing. Now, I'm decent at SEO, and I can rank stuff like the best of them. You know what I mean? Like if I want to. And most of the time, I don't want to, so I don't. But when I try to rank something, I do. I get it ranked, and I do it different than most people teach. But it works. But I am not an SEO guy. I know that's not my focus, right? I create social content. I create viral content. I create entertaining, engaging, real content that people want to read, right? And they'll share and they'll like and and they want to come back and read more, kind of thing. That's the kind of content I create because I found that all traffic comes from good content. If you have good content, it doesn't matter if you're in the search engines. Really, you'll get traffic anyways if you put it out there through social media, through emailing, and that kind of stuff. So, where was I going with that? Okay. So, what I found, right, is a way to get traffic, content marketing traffic, right? Traffic from content. Except I didn't have to create all the posts. I didn't have to do all the SEO. I didn't have to rank it. I didn't worry about all that stuff, right? I mean, so here's a question, right? If you have your blog, this isn't Google now. This is actually your site or my site, whatever, either one. You got your site here, right? This is your page. They've done come through Google, right? They searched it. They found you were ranked #1, so they clicked on your deal or somebody else's deal. Either way. And, you got some cool picture there of you. You're sitting there waving hi. Maybe it's Dave with his shirt off. He's in this little box here. And you've got this, then you got your, your title. And then all your words, a couple pictures, maybe a video, hit play. And people are like, this is cool content, right? But okay, say you got your content there. Right, someone reads it, then what? Well, they leave. But what was the point of getting them there to the content? It wasn't just to create the content. People think we blog just to blog. Well, no, we don't. I mean, well, sometimes we do, but we blog to get traffic interested in things and get them to do stuff. If you're not putting calls to action in your content, you're missing out on so many leads, it's ridiculous. So what we do is we say, hey, click the thing on the side and opt in to get information about whatever, right? So we have this snazzy little banner on the side that says, I'll give you money, if you click me, right? And you know, people hover over and they see the thing, they're like, shoot, I gotta click on that, right? That's why we teach in Empower Network. You can really blog about anything and get traffic to anything if you have a good, because we have good compelling banners on the side, and the majority of people are going to be somewhat curious about how to make more money on the internet. So they'll click on it. But like I said, the whole point of the content, right, was to get traffic there because it's good content. But then what? How do we monetize that? Well, we have an offer on the side, right? Or we have a form. You know, my website, it's got a form up here that says, you know, fill it out. And I'm going to give you something cool. I got a video here that says fill out my form, and you're going to get some cool thing. I'm going to forward to this video. It's going to talk about some cool stuff. A lot of you people, you know, that are on this video, that are watching this, have gone to my website, read my stuff, clicked on my thing, or filled out my form, and that's really why you're here, right? But like I said, the point is that people did want this, right? But while they were here, even past Google, right? We've already went through Google, got to the content. Now they're here. What's the whole point? Get them to click on the stinking banners and fill out the form. So what I figured out is that I didn't have to create all the content, right? Although I still create content and get people interested. I'm good. I could just borrow people's content and put banners on the side of their stinking content that are getting traffic, or put links in their content that, you know, are hyperlinked to the subject I'm talking about. And if people are reading this thing, right, and they're like, yeah, this is interesting, man, you know, I want to know more about this or whatever, and then they see that word that's highlighted that they're reading about, and they click on it, now it takes them to my capture page, right? So that's kind of what I've discovered, is that you want to get as close to the source of traffic as possible. The further you get away from it, the less results you're going to get, right? The further you get into spammy, throw stuff against the wall, shotgun stuff, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, what is this? You know, I like what do they call those things? Like surfing networks, you know, where you can go buy traffic that like basically is getting paid to click on stuff. You know what I mean? You might get people to click on stuff and opt into something, but you know the quality is way low. It's just way low. And what I started doing when I first started doing paid marketing is I tried a lot of different stuff. I tried PPC ads. I did solo ads, which solo ads are good. That bypasses a lot of stuff too, to where you can just get straight into the end of the sales process sort of thing. But you got to watch out whose list you rent, because you know a lot of them are being abused because they sell solo ads. They sell a new one every day, and they're just always being pitched and no one listens. Shoot, losing track of my thoughts here. Oh yeah. So I tried a lot of different things, right? And I found this thing called PPV networks, right? Which is pay-per-view networks, and there's a million of them, right? And basically, there's PPV networks, and then there's a lot of different things where they charge you per view. So it's pretty much you can use them either way. PPV networks are a little to get a ton of traffic, right? But different than the term PPV being paid for spammy stuff, right? That wasn't necessarily the best traffic, right? It's still converted, I still got leads, whatever, but it was far removed from the source of traffic, especially especially the source of good traffic, which is content. There's no other traffic on the internet that's better than content marketing traffic. So if you're going to do paid marketing, you want to get as close to this as possible, right? You want to get, this is as close as it gets, either in it or around it. And you can get in it different ways, and I have some resources that I use to do that, and you can get around it using banners. You know, the reason I I wanted to get everyone together, and like I said, I had no idea how this was all going to come out, or what direction or what order I was going to do, whatever but this is how it's working. So hopefully that made sense. Did that make sense to everybody? If you could post on the page there and say, yeah, that made sense, that helps. But you guys remember this, okay? If you don't take anything else away from this, remember this. Content marketing traffic is the best possible traffic you can have, okay? So don't forsake blogging, don't forsake content marketing, right? If you're going to do paid marketing, you want to get as close to the source of good traffic as you can, which is content, right? And the best way that I've found to be able to do that is to actually place advertisement that is compelling either in or surrounding content that gets traffic. Obviously, if it's getting a lot of traffic, it is good content because good content is the source of all traffic, right? So if there's traffic going somewhere, it's obviously some kind of good content. Otherwise, there wouldn't be traffic there because that's just how the internet works, right? So if you have this understanding of just the internet, what it's made of, why stuff happens, right? And you start to think about that stuff. If you have the 15K formula, you've gone through the first video, hopefully. If you bought it, you should have gone through it, where I cover the elements of good content and how to create content that gets traffic, gets people to buy stuff, and gets people engaged in what you're expressing, right? And you want to have that when you're creating your content. I'm losing my thought where I'm going there, but anyways, if that makes sense, guys, like I said, put a comment underneath the video on the page there. And one more thing before I get into some of the sources that I use. I did this on the last video that I did. Let me see if I can get this right. It's actually the other way. It's this one. If you hover over this video on my page, right, some text should pop up. One of them says more info. I'm like super delayed here. It's hilarious. One of them says more info. And what you need to do is click on that button that says more info, and then a button should pop up on the screen that says subscribe, right? This is my YouTube channel, right? When I make videos like this, when I make training videos like this, or just update videos on what I'm doing and what things are working in my business, if you're subscribed to my channel, you'll get an update through an email that says, Kris just made a video, Kris just uploaded a video. And these training videos are going on my YouTube channel, okay? So go ahead and hit subscribe. And like I said, you'll get updated when I upload more videos and do more training, even if you miss the actual training, which I encourage you guys to actually be here when I'm actually doing it, because for whatever reason, if I share some stuff that's like so top secret, I don't want anyone to know, I will delete it off my channel. But if I don't, it will be on my channel. You'll get updated when I upload it. So go ahead and do that now. And I'll wait a minute till you guys do that. Hit some likes and shares. Oh, of course, on the video, right? Once you hover over it, there's a little like and dislike. Don't dislike it, please. Hit like, Obviously, guys, I don't have to be doing this. I really don't like doing live trainings, or really any trainings. But I realize that I have some stuff to share that can help people grow in their business, and I want to be able to do that. So, I'll be doing more of these trainings, just hangout sessions, but I'll have some more people on here doing, showing you guys more of the things that I worked in our business, and to develop my skills. Hit like on the video and make sure you subscribe. Skill of communicating what I know. So, anyways, so here's the deal, guys. When I went to the you guys listen good. All right. Keep on hitting that subscribe. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, do that now. I see that. I checked my email, which I like to refresh my email, and I see you guys. I see a lot of you guys did. But keep. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and hit subscribe now, and I'll get into what I said. I promised I'd share on the video. So basically, guys, when I went to Atlanta this last whenever it was, when July, I can't remember when it was, last month or whatever. You know, I met up. We had a mastermind, a leaders mastermind session. It was the day before the event. It was on a Thursday, where I think it was like the top 25 were invited, and there was probably about 15, it might have been 20 people there, of the top incomers inside Empower Network, right? So you had people like Aaron Rashkin, Tony Rush, you know, Simon Stepsis, Tam showed up, Rob Four, Tracy Walker. There's just obviously Dave Sharp and Dave Wood were there. It was just all the top leaders inside Empower Network that have made a lot of money here. And we got to spend the whole day together talking about different things and their different marketing methods and what they use to get traffic and just use in their business overall since they've been in this industry. And I got to spend more time with Aaron Sophia Rashkin than anybody else that was there. We spent, you know, we ate right next to each other, so we talked all over the dinner. We spent a lot of time, you know, talking with Aaron and his wife, Sophia, while we were there at the mastermind, throwing around ideas and that kind of stuff. And I actually been in correspondence with both Aaron and Sophia for several months before the meeting. And if you guys don't know Aaron and Sophia Rashkin, these guys are just superstars. I mean, they've made millions of dollars in home-based business industry. They've made over $1 million a year, I think, for the last 4 years. Not sure if they made more than $1 million in a year, but anyways, lots of money. Okay, these guys know what they're doing, and and it was Sophia that actually taught part of the paid marketing strategy in the 15K formula, right? So, you know, after the 15K formula, they kind of connected with me. I've been going back and forth with Sophia about the things that she does. She had some questions for me about what I do and how to do different stuff that, you know, she wasn't aware how to do at the time. And I shared some of those things with her, and she shared some things with me that were very revealing. And she actually shared some traffic sources with me that not too many people know about. And this traffic source that she shared with me is one of the major contributors to their success. It's one of the major reasons that they've made multiple millions of dollars inside of the home-based business industry, and she just gave it to me, right? But here's the problem. It's some of the highest quality traffic you can possibly get, and it's guaranteed traffic, right? So it comes from a source that they guarantee not just the traffic but the leads, and this is how they've been able to build their business, how they made millions of dollars on the internet using this source. So I looked into it to figure out, you know, how I can get involved with it, but there was a problem. There's a minimum entry fee, right? There's like a what was it? You have to spend basically a minimum of $25,000 a month just to get started, right? I mean, that's the minimum, right? And who knows? Aaron and Sophia probably, who knows how much they're spending a month. But they have businesses where they, you know, they make a lot of money when they sell stuff. So, you know, high startup costs, but obviously, like most things in life, the things that cost more are usually better quality, right? And they usually work better and longer, and they're just higher quality. So, you know, I've been trying to figure out a way to tap into this source since they told me about it, really. And I mean, you know, there was months when I had 25 grand in my bank, and I was like, maybe I'll, you know, try it out for a month. And I was like, oh God, you know, how am I going to tell my wife? It's gonna kill me. So I haven't yet, right? But I've been working on a plan to be able to tap into this, to be able to share this with everybody in Power Network, my team and everybody, because it's an unlimited source, right? Unlimited to the point where we would have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month to exhaust the resource, right? Hundreds and hundreds of thousands. Because it's just an enormous amount of resources and people that are working behind this thing to produce this traffic and these leads. They guarantee leads, right? So I've been wanting to put together a co-op to be able to tap into this traffic source that has guaranteed lead flow, high quality lead flow, and obviously, it has a big entry fee. So it's mostly untouched by most people outside of people that make millions of dollars in the home-based business industry. Once they get to that point, right, they just use that and they just forget the rest because it's pointless, slaving over every little SEO thing and trying to tweak all your ads perfect and becoming a conversions expert, right? Who cares? If you don't have to be a conversions expert, why would you? You know what I mean? Unless you're just really analytical and you love spreadsheets and you like, tweaking stuff and following stuff and that kind of stuff. You like that kind of stuff. Well, cool, do it, right? But also, it might be a good idea to have something that's guaranteed, that's reliable, that you don't even have to think about. You just say, okay, you'll get leads, high quality leads, on my list, right? Without me having to think about it. And it's a set fee, and it's, you get so many leads for so many dollars. So I've been trying to figure out a way to tap into this, and I thought, well, I'll do a co-op, right? Because we've done co-ops in the past, but a 25 grand minimum startup fee, I've been sort of hesitant even doing it with a co-op. And plus, I realized that we teach at Empower Network that you should invest your first 20%, right? After you start making money, you take 20% and put it into marketing. But the problem is most of you guys, not most of you, a good handful of you, right, haven't made money, right? And you're like, well, I ain't got 20% to invest, or you've taken that 20% and you've put way more than 20% already in, and the traffic sources you're using and the marketing methods you're using aren't turning around and making you sales. So, you start with the 20%, and then you get to 50 and 60 and 80 and 100, and now there's nothing left. So how do we keep marketing, right? How do we keep that consistent lead flow, which is what we need to make this work? If you guys have been through the $1,000 a day webinar, if you've been on any of the live streams that Dave's done, you know the formula to create, $10,000 months, $20,000, $30,000 months in Empower. There's a formula, right? You need so many leads per day, so many high-quality leads per day. So many of them are going to convert into sales. So many of them are going to upgrade and so forth and so on. But you need to start with the leads, right? And that's what we're all trying to get, is this consistent lead flow so that we can get the consistent sales and get the consistent upgrades so we can make consistent money, right? So how do we tap into this unlimited resource of consistent high-quality leads without it being a burden on our finances, right? Which is why I haven't done it yet, because it's like I said, 25 grand to get started. And what I came up with is a combination of what I already told you, and from this thing that I was talking about, and the co-op. Right? So we already established the fact that banners and being on the content and around the content is really the best place if you're going to do paid marketing. So I've been looking at all kinds of different banner people that sell banner space and all this stuff. And when I was at the I just went on focus. When I was at the event in Atlanta, I was hanging out in a limo with this guy from the UK named Simon Stepsis. And he's a quiet guy. He doesn't really, he's not like outspoken or nothing. He's not like jumping up around on stage or nothing like that. Quiet guy, got this accent. He's a real cool dude. And we're talking, whatever. I'm like, yeah, so what, how you doing? You know, how's business going? He's like, well, you know, I made over $1 million last year. What? Who are you? Where did you come from? And what are you doing? Right? So he said, well, it's this little banner thing, right? And he's consistently been on the leaderboard just out of power. I actually think he was in the top 10. I think he might have got 5 or something like that in the last competition. Pretty sure, yeah, he came across stage and they gave him a prize. And I think he ranked in the first one too. Maybe it was the second one. Anyways, he's won several competitions inside of Power Network. And if you guys know him, he's on Facebook. He just got back from like this yacht cruise thing, and he was on vacation. And he's always bragging about making all this money. And once in a while he'll tell you what he's doing, right? I had to pry it out because first he was like, oh, you know, like what do you do for money? It's like that, drop cards. Like drop cards. You said you made over $1 million last year. How are you doing that with drop cards? He's like, you know, I just put them around. I'm like, yeah, right, dude. So I finally got out of him. He does this banner thing, right? So I looked into this platform. It's called Banners Broker, and this is what he's done to make $1 million last year. He made over $1 million. I'm pretty sure exclusively through this banners platform that sells banner advertising, right? And so it's a marketing method and it's an affiliate program. So because obviously he's making money promoting it, but he also uses it to promote his Empower Network business, which is how he's done so well in Empower Network. So and I'm not an expert on the darn thing, but this is how it works. It's a banner exchange network, right? So you can buy banner advertisement from them, but you can also use it as a business to make money. And what's crazy is it's the first business I ever seen that does this. It says their slogan is, "It's impossible not to make money." And I just thought, possible not to make money? How is that possible, right? But here's the thing. They have 3 different parts of their business, right? There's an advertiser part, which is where we come and buy ad space to put up our Empower Network banners or whatever banners we're going to have, right, to drive traffic to our stuff, whether it's our Empower Network capture pages or whatever capture pages, whatever you're marketing, right? That's the advertising part. Then there's the publisher's part, the publisher side, which is people that have websites with content on it that are already getting traffic to it, right? Like when we were talking about the blog, right? If you get traffic, you could be a publisher technically and rent out space on the side of your content for people to pay to put a banner there, right? But usually most people don't. They either have one or the other, right? They're either there to advertise because they don't have the traffic from their website, or they're there because they have traffic but they're not making money. So they're like, put banners on the side of my website so I can make money for all this traffic, or I'm not getting traffic, I need to make money, so I need to put a banner on someone's website. So they have those 2 different sides, but they also have a combination called the ad publisher combo. And what that does is gives me the ability to rent out space on the publisher's website. So right, they create the content, they get the traffic, and they're like, I need to make money, so how about you pay me to rent out this space on the side of my site? So you have the ability to rent out space on the side of their site, and then because Banners Broker has an advertising side, they sell that space for you at a higher rate, and you make money on the space you rented. Now, I shouldn't even go into all this stuff because it's complicated. But here's the point: when you buy an ad pub combo, right, in Banners Broker, you get a space on a publisher's website, and Banners Broker sells that for you, and you're guaranteed to make money from it, right? It's a business where it's impossible not to make money, and you actually double your money every month. I don't know. I mean, I know how they're doing, but it's just like, darn, why didn't I think of this, right? and what that does, right? And this is how I see it. What that does is that funds your marketing. Without it, it's impossible not to make money, right? So you put the money in to buy that space. Next month, your money's doubled. then you take that money out and you pay for marketing, right? You buy banners or whatever. And when you buy the ad pub combo, not only do you get the ability to double your money every month, but you also get banner. You get so many banner impressions, so you get both the best of both worlds. And what I'm doing is exactly that. I'm buying an ad pub combo. So next month, what I invested in my marketing is going to double and give me twice as much money to market, right? As well as give me a bunch of basically free banner impressions. So what I'm going to be doing, and this is the concept I want to convey to you guys, is I'm going to be putting together a team of people inside of Banners. I can't spell. bannersbroker.com / Kris Darty. Right? So I'm going to be putting together basically a team of people in Banners Broker, people that get into Banners Broker through my link, right? That we're going to build up the resources to be able to fund a huge co-op that's going to give us unlimited leads, as many as we want, basically forever, high-quality leads without it coming out of our pocket, right? So we're going to use Banners Broker to fund what we're doing in a co-op, right? Now, one of the requirements to be in that co-op is to be in Banners Broker and to go through this program and what we're doing in that. And we're going to be doing trainings and showing you guys exactly how it works. You know, to be able to double your money every month, it's really simple. You just get it started and it does it for you. Next month you have twice as much money and a bunch of free marketing, banner impressions, and we're going to give you guys you know, the banners that we're using that are converting for Empower Network as well as for Banners Broker, or maybe some other things, you know, we might get involved in. But does that make sense, guys? my idea was, you know, and this is how I always think, leverage. How can we come up with a creative way to get results without it really, you know, costing us a whole lot, right? Or making us work a whole lot. I'm really kind of lazy. I am, and it is a fault of mine. And I tell people laziness is not a virtue, but unfortunately, I tend to be a little lazy. So, you know, I'm always forced to find ways to do big things with less effort, right? And this is one of them things, right? And I figured out how I was going to do that. I just wanted to share it with you guys. It's an awesome source of traffic just for the banner impressions because it is one of the best, if not the best, forms of paid marketing you can do because you're right there with the best traffic in the world with the banner, right? And instead of having to pay and pay and pay and pay and pay for all that marketing, why not let these guys make you money to in turn put more and more and more and more and more of that money back in your marketing every month. And you can take it out if you want, but if you start and just keep doubling, compiling, every month you're going to have twice as much money to invest in marketing. And like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to go like 1-2 months, and then I'm basically looking for about 100 people, right, that are going to do this. And then
someone just wanted you to confirm the link.
Okay, I will. I'll do a screen share here in a second, and I'll give you guys the exact link. I'll type it on the screen or whatever. So, anyways, I'm looking for about 100 people, and like I said, there's about 300 people on this webinar. And like I said, I don't need really much more than 100. So, you know, if you want to get that consistent lead flow in your business with the best quality traffic you possibly can, that is virtually untouched, especially what we're doing outside of Aaron Sophia Ratchkin. You know, you want to get in this thing because, like I said, it's going to be one-time investment, right? In the Banners Broker ad pub combo. Every month it's going to double. You're going to have twice as much money to market. You're going to get free marketing. Then we're going to take that marketing, put it into a co-op that's going to be exclusive to us. No one else is going to be allowed in this thing. You know, it's from there. It's just going to be. I mean, you're not going to have to worry about leads again. Period. Right? It's not going to think, you're not going to have to think, let me check my bank account. Let me ask the wife. Let me make sure I got money on my credit card. Let me check my commissions and Empower Network to see what the 20% will equal. It won't matter, because every month your marketing budget is going to double from doing basically nothing, right? Like I said, it's impossible not to make money, and best traffic source in the world. What more can you ask for? So I'm going to do a little screen share here. Hopefully this works. You just type on the screen my Vantage Broker link. When you get in Vantage Broker, right, I'll see you in the back office. If you go through the link, I'll see that you showed up or whatever, and I'll be contacting you about doing basically explaining how this all works. It's really, well, you can complicate anything, but it's simple once you understand it, right? And it's like a set and forget thing. And guys, this is what we're here for. We're here for freedom, right? I'm not here to stink and slave over frickin' hyper tracker conversions and tweaking lines and crap every stinking day for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I mean, it's cool, kinda, but not really. I mean, you know what I mean? What did we get in Empower Network for? So we didn't have to do all of the crap, right? So we didn't have to do all the technical crap. So we didn't have to worry about the capture pages, and making sure they're converting at the best rate possible. David Sharp and David Wood and they're in there messing with that stuff all the time, because that's what they like to do, but they're good at it, right? I think Dave Sharp likes to do it. I think he gets off on them a little bit. He's into those conversions. So I think he really likes to be tweaking stuff, right? He used to be an addict, so he was always tweaking, So we quit doing drugs. Now he's tweaking capture pages and subject lines and stuff like that. I gotta tell him that when we see him in Costa Rica. But anyways, guys, let me do this real quick. Give you guys this link. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you the link, and then I'm just gonna go to the site and show you what it is. What you gotta click on real quick. I probably won't create a complete account or anything, but just real quick explain it. Just how to get your account set up, right? And once you get your account set up, I'll see you in the back office, and then I'll message every one of you guys and tell you where we're gonna have our secret, team-only trainings, inner circle trainings inside of Vantage Broker, and you guys will be the ones that will be able to participate in that co-op once we get going. But before we get that going, this is going to be a little bit of progression. Before we get that going, I want to get you guys funded, right? So you're not taking out of pocket or out of credit card. You're getting, it's going to be a self-sustaining marketing method, self-sustaining income to fund your marketing, right? And after that, guys, you can always improve your skills, right? But you won't have to be worrying about where the lead's going to come from. You know what I mean? You're going to know where they're coming from every month consistently. And if you want to step it up, you just take the next month your marketing budget will double. So you double your input into the co-op, and you get twice as many leads, right? So anyways, guys, I'm going to do this real quick. Hopefully this works in the screen share. Yeah, we'll do that. I could go on forever, but I think that makes sense. All right. Screen share. Let me do this. Select the window. All right, guys. Hopefully you can see this good. What I'm going to do is actually let me do my desktop first. Let me do this, and that's going to freak out on me. And shoot. Crap. Yes, I'm still here. Stop being retarded. Alright, never mind that. Let me just go here. Select window. Here I am. Focus in. Focus in. There we are. Let's see what happens when we do this. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to banners. Oh, see, I'm a cap locks. Bannersbroker.com. Hopefully you guys can see that. /Kris with a K, Darty. Kris Darty. You see here, bannersbroker.com/Kris Darty. And real simple, we're just going to click on this middle thing here that says Add Pub Combo. This is the one that you use to get to make money with their publishers network, as well as do advertising, right? So you go ahead and click on that.
Are you looking to break into the trillion-dollar online advertising industry?
This button here that says click here to sign up now. Right? Their videos are cheesy. I love seeing these marketing or these platforms. Their marketing is always like retarded. But that's that's where we come in. So click on the button, hit the sign up now, and just basically fill out this form. And once you get to the next page, once you fill out the form, you have your account, and you can log in. The button up here that says log in. And you just log in. And after you log in, there's a button here that says purchase. Right? And what you want to do is you want to purchase a package. And actually, after you create an account, it might actually prompt you to purchase a package right away. You're not really a member until you purchase the package. And there's several packages. What I recommend you do is you do the professional. Right? That's what I did. I'm actually going to do the ultimate, which is, I know, excessive for some of you guys. But I'm serious about making this happen. And next month, my revenue back from this is going to be double that. So, to me, it's like just a no-brainer. But I started out with this because you have to use this payment service called Payza to fund it. And when you first start out with Payza, you have a limit to like $1,000 you can transfer until you get verified. It's kind of like a PayPal, where you have to get verified to do, to remove limits. So what you want to do is start out with a professional package. And like I said, next month, this is going to turn into $800. And you get 40,000 banner impressions from it. And like I said, next month it'll double, and you'll get more banner impressions. But you have to start out with this. You can't really start with this because you have to verify your account to go above $1,000 to be able to fund more than $1,000. But I would say, if you're serious about doing this big and not wanting to waste time, the longer you wait to upgrade to these things, the longer it's going to take, obviously, to be able to double that money. It takes about a month, sometimes up to 6 weeks, depending on what package you're using to double. So the longer you wait to get, like, say, to here or even here, it's going to take another month after that to double. So, what I'm going to do, and I already sent in my documents to get verified, I'm going to, as soon as they verify me, I'm getting the ultimate, without question. Because next month I want to be able to, put $3,500 into my marketing, or even $6,000. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me actually find something here. These darn bookmarks. Recruiting. Oh, you know what? I probably got it saved in this. BB agent. BB agent. Kris Darty. Fast start. Yeah. All right. So another. After you create your account and you're kind of lost on what to do, you can go to this site right here. It's called bbagent.com/fast-start. And it breaks it down real easy. You create your account, right? Create the account. You already did that. And you choose your package. It gives you the options. Choose your package like you see, right? I did the professional. It shows you right here the price, right? And this is the return. So when that package goes through its marketing cycle, when people use that space on that site that you rented to do marketing, when that cycle's over, this is the revenue you'll get, right? So the 400 will turn into 800, the 6,000 will turn into 7,000, or the 3,000 will turn into 7,200, and so on and so forth. So you want to pick what package you want, and then you fund your e-wallet, which it's not the same as the Empower Network e-wallet. You actually have to create a different one. And right now, you can do Allied Wallet, and but you gotta send in IDs and stuff. This is actually what we used in Power Network, is Ally Wallet. But like I said, if you want to do that, you can. I use Payza because it was faster. If you do Ally Wallet, you might not have a limit. I'm not really sure because I didn't use it. So if you want to do that, you can. I know that you have to like send in verification documents like government ID and that kind of crap to get that going. But you know, you'll end up having to do that in Payza anyways if you want to do over $1,000. So it might not be a bad idea. But I did Payza. I haven't heard the best things about Solid Trust Pay, so I wouldn't use them. But the fastest way to get started is to use Payza, create a Payza account, add a credit card or whatever you want to pay with, and then fund your e-wallet inside of Banner's broker, and then buy your package. And then after you do that, after you purchase your package, which is a video here that shows you how to do that, then you, congratulations, you are now making money. And that's as simple as it is, guys. Like I said, their slogans here, you can see right here, it's impossible not to make money. That's the kind of stuff I like. You know what I mean? Stuff that's impossible not to make money. That just, you know, that makes sense to me. So if it's impossible not to make money, you're going to make money, and then once you make your money, obviously you can buy more banner ads, right? Banner advertisement, which they sell at it's a real good price inside of Banner's broker. It's like $25 for 25,000 impressions. So it's pretty good as far as that goes. But then also, like I said, we'll be doubling our money every month, and then, you know, say a month, 2 months down the road, we'll have enough resources ready to fund the co-op that I'm going to be starting using the traffic source that Aaron and Sophia Raskin shared with me that they've used to basically build a multi-million dollar business in the home-based industry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop both of these links inside of the Facebook chat on my site at krisdarty.com/live-training, which most of you guys are at, just so you have the direct link and you're not missing that. But like I said, it's pretty simple. It's just bannersbroker.com/Kris Darty. It's Kris with a K, K-R-I-S. Darty, obviously D-A-R-T-Y. Go ahead and then just click the middle one that says Add Pub Combo and create your account, and then take it from there. Like I said, if you get lost anywhere, just go to this page, bbagent.com/fast start, and it walks you right through the process to create your account, choose your package, you know, find your e-wallet, and buy your package and get started. And like I said, when you guys show up in the back office, I'm going to know who you are. I'll have your emails. And I'll be able to communicate with you guys on what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and how we're going to use this to fund basically all of our marketing. We're never going to have to worry about where the money is going to come from to fund our marketing. So, you know, if you guys want to be a part of that, go ahead and do that now. Because like I said, I'll be putting together the list of who's going to be involved in that in the next day or two. When you guys come into this, and we'll be doing some training, and as well we're going to be offering you know, presentations and stuff like this. We'll do some more live streams, and you'll be able to invite, you know, your teams or whatever to these things, so we can talk about traffic and talk about how this is going to work and how we're going to put this thing together to basically, you know, take over the Empower Network together. So, you know, there is a benefit to being an affiliate of Banner's broker, but you don't have to be. That's what's cool about this. You can make money whether you tell a soul about it or not. It makes money by itself, right, without ever having to promote it or anything like that. But if you do promote it, there's some advantages, and you can get a lot of free traffic. And there's a lot of cool things you can do if you are promoting, and I'm going to actually help you promote it. As well as use it to make money in your business and fund your marketing that we're going to be doing. So where was I? I'm at the Hangout here. All right. Where is my link? We'll give this one copy. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Am I not logged into... Come on now. Where's the... Let's not be logged into Facebook. Facebook. No, I am logged into Facebook. Why can't I comment on my own thing? Darn it. Moderator view. I honestly have no idea. Not moderator view. Hide. Jeez. Public comments. That's what I want. Ah, here we are. Add a comment. Jeez. Here's fast start. Profile. Here's like the fast start. And let me give you the banner broker direct link. And guys, you know what? I'm sorry about this. You know, I know that I think I talked to Darren Hanser earlier, and he said he was going to send a few people here to the live stream. So if you're on Darren's team, which he's on my team as well, and he sent you here to this broadcast, go ahead and use Darren's link. If he would have gave it to you, if he would have sent you here. So obviously go ahead and use his. If you got here some other way, obviously use mine. If you guys, I know some of you guys might already have accounts with Banners Broker, and if you do and you're not using it, just create a new one. I mean, really, you know, I mean, if you're not doing nothing with it, we're going to do something with it, and we're going to actually, you know, show you how to make money, and you'll be able to get involved in co-op. If you don't use my link to get involved in Banners Broker, you will not be able to get involved in the co-op. So, you know, obviously the choice is yours. Banners Broker / Kris Darty. So a little side note there. Make sure that you have your account set up. Direct link for Banners Broker. Post this in my profile. Okay, so if you guys are watching this video from YouTube or from my Google Plus account and not on the page, right? I'm going to post this to my profile. So, but obviously, guys, you know, you can spell. You should be able to get it there. It says it's not been published to Facebook. Well, I want it to be published to Facebook, so stop being a dork. Yes, post. Okay, so if you guys are on a different page and not on this page here, you can just go to my Facebook profile and pick up the link. But obviously, like I said, you guys can spell. Not that difficult to figure out. All right, guys, go ahead and leave. You know, when you get through all that stuff, like I said, I'll see you in the back office, and send me an email. Let me know you're in. I'll see you in anyways. But I'm going to start putting together, you know, a group of people that we're going to be doing some intense inner circle training. I'm going to create a Facebook group you guys can get in, and we can, you know, help each other make this work out for us with the banners. We do have some banners for Empower Network that we're going to share with you guys that get in through our link. So, you know, go ahead and get that done, and you know, we'll get those to you. So, you know, that's about it, guys. You know, if you have any questions, about traffic, right, or maybe like things that you'd like you have questions about, it's a mystery to you, like subjects that you'd want me to cover in some of these trainings, go ahead and leave a comment underneath here and let me know what that is, so that, you know, we can kind of think ahead and figure out, you know, what other things we might be able to help you guys out with training. But like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, I could go on and on about this stuff, but I think you guys get the picture. I'm going to turn it back to me. Let's turn this off. Cameraman, turn this off. And just, yeah, we'll see that. Turn it back to me on my live stream. What do you call that? You just say, hey guys, welcome to the WOW Network, right? I know a lot of you guys have been in Empower, right, since either day one or maybe after day one. You came in through somebody else. You're on one of the leaders' teams, and whoever's team you're on, awesome. You know, I really, you know, I appreciate, I respect all the leaders inside of Power Network. We're good friends. We have had some good conversations, and we're a family. We're a team here all together. So whether you're on my team or not inside of Power, not that big a deal. There are some things I share only with my team, right? Everyone's got to do this, right? If you're not making me money at all, there's only so much time I can devote to you, right? I can do these things, I can do live trainings and that kind of stuff. But if you're on someone else's team in Power Network, I do not want you to switch over and come to my team or whatever, so I can give you training or anything like that. But what this does, right, when we do things like this, when we're able to collaborate and kind of joint venture together on other things, right, like Banner Broker, right, it's just this affiliate program that helps you do marketing, right? You're on my team, right? And anybody that's on any of my teams, we call this the WOW Network, right? Which stands for the Wealth of Wisdom Network. This is the WOW Network, right? If you're tied to me in any way, you're in the WOW Network. So hey, welcome to the WOW Network, guys. Glad to have you. Hopefully this helps some. Like I said, remember the concepts of good traffic, where traffic comes from, and if you're marketing, you want to get as close to the source of good traffic as possible. The best way I found it is Banners. We're using Banners Broker, and we're going to be putting together an awesome co-op that is it's gonna be nuts. I mean, seriously. Whether you're on my team or not, if you're plugged into that, you're going to be on the fastest growing team inside of Power Network, period. Because we're going to have an unlimited source, unlimited flow of the best stinking leads you can get anywhere in the industry, period. Right? I mean, go ask Aaron Spear Ashton, right? They made millions of dollars in this industry using this source. And this source, Banners Broker, is the same thing that Simon Sepsis has used to come in. I think he came in like towards the end of a competition, the last one. He just joined, right? He came in, turned the gas on, and he was in the top 10 in the competition before it ended. He didn't even join until halfway through it. He made over $1 million last year from this alone, right? So, you guys are plugged into good resources, right, which is what I like. I am so sick of the crap because there's just an endless amount of spammy, stupid, low-quality crap everywhere. You see it all the time. People are spamming the links all over the junk, and it's just a waste of time and money, and it's frustrating, right? Because you're like, oh, what's the secret? Oh, let's try this thing, let's try that thing, let's try that thing. And none of it works because it's just ridiculous crap. The only sole purpose is to take your money. You know what I mean? And it make you feel a little good. But really, it's there to take your money. All right, I'm so sick of low-quality crap. If you're going to do it right. Plug into good stuff. Right? Plug into quality stuff. I'm all about getting the most, power out of the smallest punch I can possibly get. And that's what we got in the Banners Broker. That's what we got in this co-op that we're going to be doing. And that's what we got in Power Network. So, guys, so glad you came out today on a Friday night. I just think this is cool. You know what I mean? This is just cool that we can get together. And with the day's notice, we can have like 300 people on a live stream just hanging out, talking about marketing, talking about stuff that works, and be able to connect, more. And, once you're part of my team, whether it's in Banners Broker or Power Network or whatever, we do more intimate training. So this is a Google Hangout. We do these in the team where we get like 10 of the people in the team together, and we just start talking. We all share ideas and mastermind about what's working and how to get to work. People have questions, we answer them, that kind of stuff. So, you're in the right place. And I just, I appreciate you guys, everyone that showed up. Love you guys. And I'm not going to go on and on about this because I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. And, unless I start a new subject or go back and rehash everything I just said, we'll be here for another couple hours. And I know you don't want to do that. So I love you guys. Appreciate you. And we will see you on the next video. Peace.